gentlemen, we are live. It's time.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for Wrestling with Toxicity. I am, of course, your host, Super Beard Vince Hoover, joined as always by Super Bro, aka the Booka, Jason Hoover. And we are here live on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Facebook. So if you can, please, if you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're feeling generous, please subscribe. It's just $5 a month. Or if you have your Amazon Prime, use your Amazon Prime subscription. You'll do it for free. Make Jeffrey Bezos pay for it and stick it to the billionaires. If you're on YouTube, please hit that like button. Hit the subscribe. It is free there. Hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and when other videos are coming, which more content is coming. Also, if you're on Facebook, hit that thumbs up button. Share it with your friends. Follow our page. All that fun jazz. Now, if you happen to see the thumbnail or the title of the stream, it has been confirmed officially by ESPN and subsequently by Triple H that the only Jade Cargill is now officially in the WWE.
That's right. That's right. And people are already speculating dream matches and storylines and stuff like that.
Could you imagine her, like, all other dream matches aside, because there are tons.
Mm-hmm.
Her and Bianca in a program.
That's the #1 book.
That is like
right now.
That's insane to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because Jade was basically AEW's Bianca Belair.
Yes.
Their career trajectories, that's the word I was looking for. Words are hard. They are just like, it's just like Jade's just a couple years behind her.
Mm-hmm.
What's that link you sent me?
Oh, that's the Fallout cookbook on Amazon I saw.
Oh, okay, cool.
From the Fallout video games.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
So, right. So the thing is, even with that, with that little bit of time variant and stuff like that, I still think Jade and Bianca could put on a house-breaking, burning down match.
Absolutely. I would say that Jade still needs work in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she has, 52 matches under her belt. She was 51-1.
Yes.
And also, I did find it weird they had her come out and take out both was it Ruby Soho and Chris Statlander?
Yeah.
And then that was her last appearance. So she popped in and then
left.
Squashed both of them very quickly and then left. That was weird. Because
Mm-hmm.
by then, the rumors had already started about her going WWE. And I would imagine they had already gotten contracts like, hey, I'm not renewing. Like, I would imagine by then. That was just weird. But,
yeah. But then again, it's also AEW's women's division.
That's true. I would say Jade's still a little rough in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that she is a pure sports entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
Which
brings up the next question of, do we see her go to NXT for a few months prior to going to the main roster, or is she straight skyrocketed to the main roster?
Yeah, that is the question. And as good as she was in AEW, I think she'll thrive in WWE. And Triple H sees her as an asset. Let's see if I can find his tweet again, because what he said was pretty pertinent.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good tweet. This isn't him, but this is just somebody that I follow on Twitter. That's a wrestling content creator. If Jade's former coworkers can be showing support for Jade signing with WWE today, y'all can stop the tribalism too. Seeing too many people prey on her downfall on my timeline today just because she left AEW for WWE. She's going to be a rock star. No one can convince me otherwise. Yeah. And also, if she, for some reason, heaven forbid, the Jade Cargill experiment in WWE doesn't work. I think the percentage of that is less than 1%, but let's say it doesn't work. That is not an AEW versus WWE thing either. Like the tribalism definitely needs to stop. That being said, let me find this Triple H tweet while I'm doing this.
Yeah, just let everybody know that Butch Cassidy and Coffee, or
Oh
Butch
shit!
and Coffee, are in the ring. Yeah, they're in the ring having. It's one of those matches where it's like there's not going to be any like high fly. It's just going to be a hard hitting slobber knocker to quote
Jesus,
Jr.
Coffee just popped the hell out of him.
God.
Okay.
Mm.
Seeing more about the toxic wrestle talk community.
Fuck 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 a duck in the balls fuck holy shit balls fuck.
Tommy,
Everything all
I've
right,
missed you.
Tommy?
I love you. Thank you for popping in, sir.
We do miss you, Tony.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I need to hear. Let me find this tweet. Thank you, sir. Yeah, there's the Jesse Davin has a video up on Twitter about the IWC going after her to the point where she had to call the cops. That's how bad the harassment was. Let me find a Triple H tweet before I get even more upset. All right, let me find it here. Okay. So what Triple H said was a dominant athlete who's here to change the game. Join me in welcoming the newest WWE superstar, Jade Cargill, to the WWE Universe. And she has signed a multi-year contract with WWE. So to me, and the fact that she's in the Performance Center right now, she has reported to the Performance Center. I could see them doing a short run in NXT. She would be a good person to go after Becky Lynch and take the title off of her.
That's another one of the storylines that have been basically speculated. Yeah. Anyways, so there's a storyline where it's like basically the day Jade shows up in NXT, she squashes, not just beats, but squashes Becky and is a dominant champion in NXT, kind of like Asuka was, but worse. You know?
Yeah, kind of like how she also kind of like how Becky did Bianca when she came back after the baby.
Right.
Something like that. But as much as I'd like to see the squash, I don't want her to be a female Goldberg like they treated her in AEW.
Right.
I would prefer her to have to come out after Becky wins a match, for the title. She comes out, like, say at No Mercy.
Be a good place.
This, I think they're having a no DQ match, her and Tiffany Stratton.
Yes.
Have her come out, attack Becky, make her presence known. Attack Tiffany. Set up at the next, and even if you did it at Survivor Series or something, like, because obviously you see that, like, something we got on Raw this past week was we got the title defense of the North American title, which we will get to that match because holy shit. And I feel I kind of feel bad because this Joe Coffey Butch match is phenomenal, and we're not really talking about it, but there's so much going on. But you could set it up to, at Fastlane or Survivor Series or something, where her and Becky Lynch have a match. Let them go 20 minutes. Because Becky can carry her through it and make her look dominant. Have her win, but decisively win clean.
Yes.
No go back to NXT for a few months. Have a kind of a feud with Tiffany Stratton, Roxanne Perez, whatever. Have her kind of dominate there, and it only needs to be for a couple months, like 3 months.
Not gonna lie when I say this, but I'm probably the only one who could give a shit less about the Jade Cargill signing.
I understand that thought process, Tommy. I get it. Because AEW, although they made her, like I said, they gave her the Goldberg treatment, and because if you looked at her match history, she never really competed against anybody, and so it got repetitive and old. I think you're going to care more about Jade Cargill in WWE because they're going to treat her better because again, she is a sports entertainer. First and
She's
foremost.
also a Cody girl.
Yeah, so I really think it's going to be something that I think people are going to like. The people who aren't huge fans of hers will gravitate more towards her in WWE because she will have a better storyline, and I think I don't want to say better training. That's not what I'm trying to say, but the Performance Center is an incredible place to learn. And as great as the people are backstage at AEW, like your Bryan Danielson, who worked with her a lot. Yeah, no, she's not a wrestler. She's a sports entertainer. No, I feel I just yes, I get the joke, Tommy, but at the same time, what I mean is her style is very much more sports entertainment than it is just pure wrestling. And I think that what we're going to get out of her, again, like I said, have her dominate, have a good match, but dominate Becky Lynch to win the title. Have her do like a 3-month stint in NXT. Don't have her lose the title. Also, have her defend it a few times on the main roster to expose her to the main roster. Then have her just be like, you know what? I'm bored. I want the competition up there. And do it in a way where she's not like, that sounds like she's shitting on the women's division in NXT. But make it more so, I've beaten everybody here already. It's time for me to go up and go after that, Raw women's title or the, women's heavy, whatever they call it now. And then she could just basically forfeit, like similar to what Asuka did when she left and went to the main roster. She never lost it. Yeah. She just forfeited it. She just gave it up. So something like that would be good for her. I realized all that explanation was during a ad break that I didn't see until too late. So,
yeah,
sorry.
It's all good.
But yeah, I think that you give her like a 3-month stint in NXT. But again, at the same time, I see the draw in her and taking her straight to the main roster. A lot of people have made the comparison. Well, AJ didn't go to NXT. Cody didn't go to NXT. I think both of those are vastly different.
Yeah.
Because of their years in the business. And Cody had already been here.
Yes.
AJ had been that dream get for WWE.
AJ's also spent a lot of time on TV with TNA and Impact. He also spent a Ring of Honor time on TV, New Japan, stuff like that. So he had a lot of knowledge already of how to work a similar WWE style. And you can see it in his first beginning coming to WWE.
Yeah, he was already ready. Like, he was ready. Look, as long as they don't bring her in and automatically wins gold, I will boycott this fucking brand. I don't want her to do that on the main roster. Don't have her do that on the main roster. I would say have her come into NXT, like this coming No Mercy coming up. Have her show up after the Becky Lynch Tiffany Stratton match. Have her absolutely beat the shit out of both of them. And start a program for the title at either the next WWE pay-per-view or next NXT pay-per-view. Premium live event. And then have her win and do a short 3-month run as a dominant champion in NXT before bringing her up to the main roster. That, I think, would be ideal as a way to establish her. In the same time, that during that 3 months she's in the Performance Center, she can really hone her craft with the right people. Because, I mean, just think about it. Just having, like, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Just having, that man in the ring with her and helping her out. That's amazing. People like Drew Gulak, William Regal, who she's already familiar with.
Yeah, she does. So she's coming into a situation she's not completely alone either because Regal's there. And,
Cody.
Cody's at the main roster. Brandy's probably down at the Performance Center too. You know,
Although Brandy
because
has
there's
said she's
always
not. Brandy has said she's not gonna wrestle again, but she is obviously a point of contact.
right.
And so I would be, I think this is going to be a really good move for both her and WWE. I also appreciate, like I said, everybody, like that tweet said, everybody is happy for her. All the people in AEW
Yes.
are happy for her. And I'm sure she got bag. I'm sure she got bag.
Oh,
Yeah.
nothing against this match because this has been an awesome, hard hitting, match.
This is a great match. It's just this Jade Cargill something that's going to be talking. And Butch wins. And I think with Butch
That
winning it,
surprises me.
I think at Butch winning, it's now like currently a 3-way tie. I'm sure they'll show the standings, but I think that means there's now a 3-way tie for the lead in the cup.
In Group A, because Group B had a 3-way, and that's why Coffee's in this match.
I'm sure it'll show the standings here in a moment.
Yeah. Mm. And both guys look strong coming out of this match, honestly.
Oh yeah, it was a good match. Oh, that was the winning. Okay, that was the finals of the tournament to get to the. Okay, so they were tied up.
Yeah,
they were tied up. So that tells you that. Perfect, because this is the segue I wanted to get into, anyways. Dominic is now on screen
with a black eye.
I'm gonna hear what he has to say first.
Challenge, another successful title defense. And now that I'm finally done with Dragon Lee, I have a free Saturday to hang out with mommy in a big comfy couch eating some chicken tendies.
Well, I thought that you knew.
You thought wrong, Mackenzie. No mercy, no Dom.
I thought you knew that you would be defending your title against the winner of tonight's triple threat match.
What?
Did you not see what Shawn Michaels posted earlier right before he went on the air?
No, I don't follow Shawn Michaels. What are you talking about?
Well, I do, so take a look. Axiom versus Tyler Bate versus Dragon Lee with the winner to face.
All in favor of Orton showing up at Fastlane to team with Cena, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Yes, please.
Who does he think he is? I'm the champion. He needs to respect me. He can't keep doing this to me.
So there's going to be a triple threat tonight for the #1 contendership for the North American title, and they will be facing Dom at No Mercy. Now, Dominic Mysterio and Dragon Lee on Monday Night Raw last night was fucking amazing. Dominic has never looked this good. He has improved exponentially.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with the clean victory. I'm just happy that the main roster got to see Dragon Lee and that crowd was on fire for him. That match was phenomenal. Yes. They got a lot of time. It was so good. Like I said, Dominic looked the best he's ever looked. Dragon Lee looked great. It was a phenomenal match. So I am excited to see what happens for No Mercy. But I'm with you, Tommy. I would like him to lose as well. But I think But I also think it's not going to happen just yet. Because they're still doing the whole Judgment Day has all the gold situation. So I think he holds on to it for a while, unfortunately. Which I think, although you're putting on great matches, is still a detriment to the title for NXT.
Yeah, but it is getting close to that Roman Reigns syndrome, you know?
And the thing with the NXT titles is they don't have to worry about, quote-unquote, erasing the history and making new history.
Yeah.
because it's all their history. Like,
Mhm.
so, you know, it is what it is. So I don't think he'll lose, unfortunately. I'd like it though. Damn, Tommy. Tommy just sent me some pics. Got a pic with him and Dragon Lee with Axiom. I'm surprised Axiom isn't blurry in your picture. You're looking good though, Tommy. Looking all sexy there.
Mm. Oh. What's up, more? How you doing? Yes, both of us are doing our thing tonight.
Monica, how's it going? That's what I said. I was waiting for the camera to pixelate.
You know what? I think it would have been funny if like he's got like a QR code on his like a hidden QR code on
A
his
hidden
mask or
QR
something like
code in his
that.
mask. Yeah. So that every
That
time
would
in the
be
picture, it's like,
funny.
that would be funny.
Good, good. I'm glad that you're doing good, Monica. Mm. So back to the Dominic Dragon Lee thing. Yes, honestly, Dragon Lee did help Dominic, but Dominic was. This is the best match I think, and you've said this, and I'm quoting you that this is the best match that Dominic has had in his career so far.
Oh yeah, easily.
I mean, clean win, good moves. I didn't see. There might have been a botch or two, but there's nothing that I, the common everyday person, saw.
Yeah, I don't
You
think
know,
there was any. I think it ran smooth the whole time. They did a great job. I posted on Twitter after the show, and not even an hour afterwards, Axiom liked it, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
that is amazing. Um, Axiom's one of those guys that I'm hoping one day will get a main roster push,
As long as
but
his
I'm
entrance
hoping
doesn't
he's got a
follow
new
him.
gimmick.
I don't need the
Please give
gimmick.
him a
I
new
don't
gimmick.
need the gimmick necessarily to be new. Just get rid of that fucking entrance.
That,
That
yeah,
epileptic,
that's.
vomit-inducing entrance. I hate it.
Uh,
Absolutely insane. Ugh. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that is part of what's holding him back.
really?
I think that people aren't connecting with him because they immediately tune off on the TV. He gets great
I
crowd
mean,
reactions. He gets
oh
great
yeah.
crowd reactions. But I think the TV crowd, his segments, I think that when his entrance comes on, people tune out.
I mean, you and I both. We have to look away from the screen when it comes
Yeah.
on.
And many people
So.
probably just turn the channel.
Bring everyone in, sit them down, and then lower the boom. Yeah, we're gonna lower the boom. Will you relax? All right, eat some bread. Look, first we're gonna feed them. All right, we got Uncle Cesare in the kitchen slaving away, cooking the veal parm and the baked ziti. Oh, right, then we gotta decide who's gonna challenge us for the titles at No Mercy. We're the champs. We call the shots. My man. Okay.
Now, I love that Tony D
What the hell is this?
and
Hey, it's a family establishment, amigo.
Mm.
It's okay, Angel. Take it easy.
Yeah, they're right there.
his partner, Sticks.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not right. Is it? I don't know.
Mm-mm. No.
I love that they're tag team champions. I wish they defended more.
Appreciate the invite.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of storyline. Too much storyline, not enough wrestling.
I think there's too much vignette storyline.
Because I'm starting. Hey, we didn't come
But I do think
Yeah.
at No Mercy we will probably get a match between
We didn't come
Los Lotharios and them.
Two bozos, all right? Because we got a 6-course meal coming. Your taste buds will thank us later. We came here for one.
Are they calling themselves the family?
Good. Have an
Stacks.
Get a drink. In your case, too. Or we
Not
won't
Sticks.
others.
Stacks.
Others. Whatever.
Table is starting to fill up. I could really go for some ziti right about now.
What do you think they're gonna do with Schism now?
I don't know. I think a lot of their plans got jacked up because of the
Yeah.
dyad not wanting to renew, which to me I get because I don't think they like the idea of being like they like Joe Gacy and Ava Rain. I don't think they like the idea of being part of Schism. I think they were happy as the grizzled young veterans and didn't like the change. So, and then
Captain Sir Beard, you look mighty comfy over there.
I am. I have a couch now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very comfy. I also have my tortilla blanket if I get cold. So yes, I'm very comfy. Very comfy. So I think Schism is kind of in like a holding pattern right now. I think that Joe Gacy it
Six
might
versus Stacks. Yes.
I think that Joe Gacy probably needs to go to the main roster, but it leaves Ava Rain by herself. So like he's kind of stuck in a holding pattern too.
My thing
Once
is with
Jade Cargill has one match against Nia Jax, Jade is going to retire for good. Nia Jax is way too stiff to be trusted. That has me concerned. Football scouting report. That has me concerned. Over on YouTube, by the way, thank you for popping in. Super Meow, hello. Thank you for that comment as well. I'm very concerned about that, but I think they'll probably keep Jade and Nia away from each other for a while.
Yeah.
At least hopefully.
I'm hoping.
Super Meow, thank you for the subscription. You got yourself a Hoppin' T-Rex.
Greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, I Nia is, and I don't think stiff is really the right term either. She's rough. Because there's a difference between stiff and being rough. Stiff is intentional. It's a style. There are men and women who work stiff. It just is what it is. Strong style, whatever you want to call it.
Vader was one renowned for working stiff.
JBL, Bryan Danielson, Nakamura. There's a huge AJ Styles. There's a lot of guys like AJ now works stiff after working New Japan. When I got the chance to work a dark match with AJ, light as a fucking feather. So, but this was way back in the early TNA days.
I work stiff eyes.
I bet you do. I mean, there might be a blue pill involved, but still. So I watched Stax wrestle at the same show I took those pictures at, and I felt like he's a very underrated talent. He's good in my. I think Stax is underrated as well, and I think that this tag title, if they get them in the ring more, will be really good for him. Because the matches I have seen, he's great. Wow, Trick Williams just kind of not squashed Joe Gacy, but kind of.
No. I don't think
that was fast. So again, holding pattern for Schism.
I'm just worried that with the passing of Bray Wyatt, because
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a whole lot of things. Yeah, a whole lot of things. Yeah. There was talk about Joe Gacy going up there. What about Stiffs versus Stacks? Monica, you'll have to talk to Tommy about that. He's obviously handling the whole Stiffs part. I think he can make a singles run and do well at it. I think so too. Again, I think Stacks is good. His promo skills have gotten way better, and I think that he's got a long future ahead of him, no matter where he's at. I want to get back to the Nia Jax thing. Nia has, and it's something they seem to be kind of running with now. Like, obviously Triple H was very, like, in bringing her back, knew the critiques that were going to happen, because nobody's been quiet about her since long before she was fired the first time. So they're kind of running with the whole she hurts everybody kind of thing. I just hope that in doing that, they can actually keep her the opposite and keep her safe. But I think that her and Jade Cargill are a long ways off before a confrontation. Maybe at the Rumble. But even then, I think Jade Cargill, they show her strength. She presses her and then throws her out. Because you want to get Jade Cargill over. You have her at the Rumble. You have her at the Rumble eliminate Nia Jax on her own. There you go, Trick. That triple threat might become a four-way. That might be why that was a quick match.
Fine.
That might be why that was a quick match.
I'm good with that. I'd like to see Trick Williams.
Tommy, I love you. I can be stiff with them stacked up. Oh, wait, we're talking wrestling. My bad.
Same thing.
Are we, though? Are we?
Gigi, she blindsided me, but I got back up, and the officials, they had to pull us.
Nikita Lyons is supposedly a month or less out from coming back.
What, you think
Oh, good.
share my same vindictive nature?
What about
Saruk? Month and a half to 2.
Okay. Nikita Lyons, like, she's like, I've not really like gravitated fully to her yet, as much as I have Sol Del Ruca.
Yes. But in Lyons' defense, she really hasn't been given the opportunity with all the injuries and stuff like that.
Yeah, she's been injured multiple times, so.
Burned the ship, Baron Corbin. Interesting.
I don't know if I like that.
I don't like the arm piece.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm also not digging the catchphrase.
The song's pretty cool.
I want to work stiff with Nikita and Sol Ruca stacked. I mean, shit, yeah, they're really good in the ring. All right, guys, just so you know, on Twitch, we'll be going to commercial in less than 20 seconds. It's a 60-second commercial spot. We'll be right back. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll be there the whole time. If you're watching on Facebook, we'll be there the whole time as well.
I'm gonna get a drink.
Well, the ads are at a perfect time because we're on commercial break on NXT as well. So 5 seconds here. We're going to ad. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ad.
Bye. Yeah.
Oh shit, the ad already played? What the fuck? It was telling me it was going to ad, then it says, we're back from ad. All right.
Thanks, Twitch.
Yeah. Way to screw that up. Whatever. Well, I mean, did you see his name, Monica? It's in his name. By the way, real quick, while we are on commercial, Tommy, how's work been? I haven't got a chance to talk to you in a while. Work been going good?
Football Scouting Report asks, best of 7 series, Bret Hart versus Kurt Angle, both in their prime. Who you got?
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle.
Without question.
Look.
One thing you'll know about me, report, is that I'm not a huge Bret Hart fan. Is he technically one of the best that's ever been in the business? Hands down. But, one, Kurt Angle, Olympic gold medalist, absolutely 1,000% is not going to be outshined by Bret Hart. 2, when it came to charisma and the full package as a wrestler, Kurt Angle had it in spades. Thus having one of the greatest rookie years, if not the greatest rookie year of all time. Silverback, Nate, my man.
What up, Nate?
Yes, your little brother is Tommy as well. Not much, man. Hey, I will have I don't want to say it out loud, Nate, in case you're keeping it secret, but the project that we're working on, I should have it finished for you by Saturday. Does that work for you? Different Tommy, sir. Different Tommy. Although, both in Florida. So, you know. But, yeah, I don't want to say too much, Nate, but I will have that project for you. Yeah. Does Saturday give you enough time to submit it?
Folks, if you're lost as I am, you know, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you off air. I just don't. I don't want to say anything on air because I don't want to. You know.
You gave me a thumbs up emoji yesterday.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I mean, if I have to, I don't have to sleep, Nate. I can work on it overnight and have it done by like Thursday. But I mean, I'm trying to regulate my sleep a little better. But I mean, if you need it faster, I can do that for you.
Professor? Why don't you just ask her for yourself?
Love you, Nate. All right, another best of 7 series inquiry, and Nate, you'll be a good one to answer this too. I'm working on another subathon, Tommy, coming up real soon. So Football Scouting Report over on YouTube has got another best of 7 series inquiry. The Usos in the Bloodline. So Bloodline Usos. So longest reigning tag team champions Usos versus the Midnight Express, Beautiful Bobby and Sweet Stan Lane with Jim Cornette in their corner. Who do you got? That is a damn good one. And that one's a lot harder for me.
What the hell was that?
So do you take the Midnight Express at their prime? Or do you take the Usos on their best run? So their prime.
Legitimately, that series goes to 7, no matter who wins.
It does go to 7. That one absolutely goes to 7. And I think... Okay, I'm going to take the Usos in that, but only because I think the Midnight Express, even in their prime, would have put over the Usos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna have to agree with you on. Honestly, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one, because I mean that is a dream match, and that is a match that'll never happen. But I mean, if it ever would, I do see.
I think the Midnight Express. I think that I'm having to bring a little bit of the backstage into it. I think that the Midnight Express would want to put the Usos over, even in their prime. I think they would see what the Usos, because we're talking about the Usos in their prime. They're in their prime right now. They are still in their prime.
Technically, you're right.
So, I think they would look at the Usos as the future, even when they were in their prime, and want to put them over. I think also from a pure skill, I think the Usos edged them out just a little bit. Just a little bit.
No, Football Scout reporting on YouTube. We greatly appreciate these questions, and
these are awesome questions. Thank you.
Yeah,
they're awesome questions. Anybody else in the chat? Tommy, Nate, anybody else? Who are your thoughts on that best of 7? Which, by the way, we have Baron Corbin right now beating the ever-loving crap out of Briggs.
Yeah, Josh Briggs.
I was going to say Briggs, and then I was like, no, that's not Briggs. I'm like, it is Briggs.
Yeah, it's Josh Briggs.
Yeah. Also, if you're not already doing it, I will mention it every week that I see Baron Corbin. Go follow his TikTok, man. What that man does in the kitchen is an inspiration. Also, his attitude has drastically changed from back when he first got to WWE, and he has a good human being, a good father, and a damn good chef. Please go give him some love over on TikTok if you're not already following him.
Like, legitimately, he could have his own TV series if he wanted to.
I would love for them to, like, do some stuff on, like, WWE to do some stuff like that on Peacock. Like, give him a cooking show on Peacock or something. You know, a couple other guys,
Mhm.
like, you know, the stuff we do on Up, Up, Down, Down, where they go look for video games and toy hunting and shit. Make a
Mhm.
show out of it and put it on Peacock or something, or A&E or whatever. I don't know. That's a hard one. Both teams have their own strengths and weaknesses, but honestly, I take the Usos 4 wins to 3 wins. Yeah, definitely would take all
Yeah.
7,
Yeah.
and it would be close, but. All right, Baron Corbin basically squashed Josh Briggs.
Kinda. Like matches are
But
quick. I
it
think
also
there's
makes sense because you're setting up that Braun Breaker Baron Corbin match at No Mercy.
yeah. Plus, they were also for tonight. They've got that 3, maybe 4-way going.
Yeah.
This Saturday, we find out if the little doggy
Usos in 7 as well for
Everybody's
Nate.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
or if he bites. I burn my
And again, I think Nate can speak to this. I think even like on a backstage business aspect of it, I think the Midnight Express, even in their prime, would see the Usos as the future and want to put them over. I had the wonderful opportunity to talk to both Bobby and Stan Lane before, and they are a wealth of knowledge. And they were at a show we were doing. Buck Quartermain was running as one of our EWE shows, and they were just backstage hanging out because there was a couple other guys they knew, and they were just so happy to talk to everybody and give as much knowledge as possible. They watched every match, and they let you know what you did right and wrong in every match. Like, they watched every match. So it was really cool to get that experience with them, even if I only got maybe like 15 minutes with them. Because again, they spoke to everybody.
Mhm.
But those guys were all about the business and the future of the business specifically. So I think from a backstage aspect, they would see the Usos as the future and be like, yeah, we need to
Ooh.
put them over.
Stratton versus Lynch next as a preview. No, not the
I
actual
think it's
match.
yeah. I don't think it's a match because the match is on
No, they got
Saturday.
No Mercy, which is Saturday.
What?
Are we gonna
It's
do that?
I was about to say, is it at 8 o'clock? Because I think we can do a watch along. You guys want to do a watch along for No Mercy?
Are we gonna do the TikTok live thing again, or are we gonna do it on here?
Well, it depends. Like if people want to join, like if Tommy wants to join or Nate or anybody wants to join, we can do it right here. I got a comfy couch. I'm good. I'll be comfy no matter
Yeah,
what.
I need a new chair. No, I like doing the live thing because it was able to I was able to sit on the couch, watch the TV while I'm streaming with you, and Alexis got her noise in too. So
Well, is there a way to turn your camera towards the couch? Because you could be comfy for the PLE watch alongs.
yeah, that's true. Well, it might
That's
be.
fine.
I'll check it out later.
I mean, your headset's
Oh,
wireless.
right. I got to figure out how far my cord from my camera is. Meh,
I'm trying to
figure that
remember
out
the
later.
layout of your house and where you're at. Like, if you could just turn it.
Okay, so I'm the wall that's this wall right here that I'm pointing to is
Yeah.
the wall up against my kitchen.
Well,
Behind me
where's your
is the
dining room table?
TV by the front door. Dining room table is here that way.
Okay. So you're in between dining room table and the TV.
Right. TV is on the wall behind me. That's next
And
to the hallway.
the hallway, yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, you'll have to move it.
I just need, like I said, if I could sit on the couch. I just need to make sure the camera's pointing at me and
Yeah.
not the TV.
Yeah.
So
You might be able to go to like Walmart and get a really cheap long cord. They have like 20-foot USB cords for like $5.
we'll see.
Actually, hang on, I'll look it up. I would send it. I don't know if it'll
It's
get
also
there in time. I'm going to
it's also
Walmart tomorrow.
it's also having the money right
Well, that's
now.
what I mean. I could get it for you and send it to you. I don't know if it'll get there in time. That's what I need to find out. Let's pull it up. Oh crap! I got to update the app first. Hold on.
Okay.
I need a way to hook up 3 monitors.
need
I
a
can
third
help you with
monitor.
that, but it'd be easier if I was there.
Yeah.
I mean, I could probably do it over Zoom, but it's a little bit harder. Oh, wait. Another new best of 7 series question. Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Ooh. Ooh. So Austin in his prime, Roman now, which is his prime.
Yeah, this is the prime.
Honestly, you have to take Austin in that one. Austin would be the one in his prime. If Roman was there doing this historic run, Austin would be the guy to end his run.
Yeah. I think it goes 6. No, it'll go
Okay.
7. It would go 7.
Okay, Nate, that's actually fairly easy. You put your main monitor, a computer monitor, on the one DPI. You then just hook up the other, your 2 TVs or 2 other monitors through your HDMI, and then you just have to go to your device settings and figure out which one you want to be number 1, number 2, and number 3. It should do it for you. With those hookups, you should be able to just plug everything in, and it should kind of work on its own.
Knock, please knock.
AJ Hoover asked, "What about Roman versus Hollywood Rock? Best of 7."
Hollywood.
It didn't work.
See, that's.
I don't think Hollywood Rock beats Roman. I think WrestleMania 17 Rock beats Roman.
Nation Rock beats Roman.
I don't know about that either. I think the Rock the babyface Rock we got in between Nation and Hollywood, but barely. Yeah, I'm with Nate. Barely at 17. AJ, say hi to Tommy. I think Stone Cold would be you know how everybody's saying that Cody is the guy to beat Roman right now? I think Stone Cold in his prime, if it was going on back then, would have been the guy to beat Roman.
Yes. Completely agree.
Also, I will say this. The WGA, the writers, reached a tentative agreement with the studios, and they should be ending their strike fairly soon. This says to me that the next step is the SAG strike ending soon. They'll go to the table with something and get a deal done for the actors. Which means I think that The Rock will be back into a project by next WrestleMania. Meaning he won't be able to wrestle.
Which is
I think
a shame,
that actually,
but
it's a shame, but at the same time, I think it's actually good. Because you don't muddy the waters and Cody can finish his fucking story.
Yes. Can we just say how amazing Stratton was in this match against Lynch?
Yeah, you saw the nerves getting to her a bit in the beginning. But she really got into her flow and looked good. I was upset that Becky won, but I get it. As long as Tiffany Stratton doesn't get lost in the sauce now.
No.
We'll
see what happens.
This no DQ match should go a long way for her. I don't think she comes out on top. I think Becky keeps the title a little bit longer, but... Yeah, okay, so Nate, let me run this by you. At No Mercy this Saturday, Becky Lynch, Tiffany Stratton. Hardcore, bang out, no DQ match, looks great. Becky wins. Jade comes out of the crowd, attacks Becky, attacks Tiffany, makes her mark. Setting up a program at either the next WWE PLE or the next NXT PLE. Jade Cargill versus Becky Lynch. Jade wins. Beats Becky. Then does a 3-month dominant run in NXT with a couple also defenses on the main roster, similar to what Dominic did yesterday on Monday Night Raw. At the end of that 3 months, Jade gets moved to the main roster and just hands over her title back to NXT for a tournament. Never gets beat in NXT. Now, I don't need her to go undefeated on the main roster. I don't need that. I do think you do a 3-month undefeated run in NXT. That's why I was thinking more so maybe like Fastlane. Because the fact that they're doing more with... Yes, they have these NXT PLEs, but they're doing more of bringing the NXT titles to the main roster. I could see Becky Lynch challenging Jade Cargill for Fastlane after the attack this weekend. Like you said, her emotions. She challenged her to Fastlane for the NXT Women's title. So that's a big... Oh, we're on ad. God damn it. I have such high hopes for this tag team. Yeah, both tag teams, actually.
Yeah,
OTM,
a lot of people
OTM and Hank and Tank.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to see Hank and Tank just be
relegated to jobbers. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, it's a big dude.
God bless America. And I know how tall Scripps is.
Yeah.
He's
like my height. He's like my height, right?
He's right between me and you.
So like 5'9", 5'10"-ish.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. So what I was saying, Nate, in the commercial. First off, Tommy, your boy Hank is on. Hank and Tank are in the ring. So yeah, Becky isn't gonna want to wait. Fire crotch and all. Ads got you. Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking. NXT, they've been more vocal about talking about NXT on the main roster, making sure that their their titles seem legitimate even to the main roster, including like that great match we got out of Dominic and Dragon Lee last night on Raw. I think Becky after the attack, the next Tuesday comes out and challenges her. Give me Becky Lynch versus Jade Cargill at Fastlane for the NXT Women's Championship. This puts Jade Cargill on a big PLE, but not a big four, but a main roster PLE to a big audience. Have her beat Becky Lynch in a good match, like a 20-minute match, but still where she's dominant for most of it. But you have it done at Fastlane. And then... Because Fastlane's what? 3 weeks away?
Hold on. I'll find out.
Look that up. Thank you. Oh, I meant to look that thing up on Walmart. It finally updated.
Don't worry about it.
It's just a... Is it a standard HDMI cord? HDMI to HDMI for your camera?
I believe so. So, WWE Fastlane is Saturday, October 7th, 2023.
Yeah. So
That's
2 weeks.
Plenty of time.
That works.
Yeah. That's even better.
Figure out what kind of cord you have on that, on the back of your camera. I know it's not HDMI. It's US. I know it's US. It's a USB into the computer, but
yes.
October. You said October 7th for Fastlane.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that if this Saturday she gets attacked by Jade, then boom. Football Scouting Report has another best of 7 series question. Yeah, you're busy that night, sir. I know you are. Football Scouting Report, best of 7 series. Andre the Giant versus Bruno Sammartino.
Oh.
I think, unfortunately, Andre the Giant in his prime was unbeatable.
Yeah.
And
but Bruno,
I also don't know if he... Remember, the only people that ever beat Andre were people he liked. I don't know if he liked Bruno Sammartino. I want to fly to Texas so bad, not gonna lie. Yeah, me too. How's it plugged into the back? Is it USB-C or is it USB? in the back of your camera.
It's regular USB. Regular
So it's USB. It's USB to USB.
Yeah, it's USB to USB. The camera itself is hardwired into the wiring. So, what? Is it black for you?
No.
It was.
Blair Davenport attacked Gigi.
Okay, it's like it's almost like they turned it off for me. I don't know.
They have extension cables. Let me see if I have any in stock.
I'm hoping this match, Thorpe versus Dijak, helps both men.
They don't have any in stock.
Don't worry about. Like I said, don't worry about it, dude. Like I said, after the stream, we'll do some investigating and stuff like that. You know, we'll look and see how far I can actually go.
Yeah, we'll figure it out after stream.
This is insane. Embarrassing. Get out. Drive it. You do it my way or it's the highway. Is that clear?
Hell's Kitchen season premiere. Check local listings. The secret of every great chef is their knives and how well they sharpen them. Imagine a knife taking this much abuse and didn't need sharpening. Imagine no more. Introducing the incredible NutriBlade knives from Granite Stone, coated with Granite Stone non-stick and made of stainless steel.
I don't know about those Granite Stone knives, but I do know that the Granite Stone cook set I have is phenomenal. And the Blue Diamond knife set I have now is also phenomenal. Like, I'm very happy with it.
I'm using the one that you gave me for Christmas, and it is amazing.
I forgot what brand that was.
I'll look later.
I know I gave you a good set, though.
Yeah, it's a good set.
But the only downside to the Blue Diamond is I do have to sharpen them from time to time.
That's fine.
If these legit don't have to be sharpened, that would be great. $29.95.
Nah, commercials. I remember late night TV being nothing but like ads and stuff like that, like the half hour long.
I kind of miss the infomercials, man.
I do too. Like
it was just good background noise.
Yeah, it was.
Now my background noise is YouTube.
Yeah. There was a discussion one day for like an infomercial channel.
I think there is one. I think Spectrum has one.
Yeah.
So tomorrow for the Geeky Kitchen, we're gonna be doing called the Mad Titan Burger, but it should be called the Infinity Gauntlet Burger. Mm-hmm. And we're doing the Captain America tart, pie tart. It'll be a fairly quick episode because there's no cooking on the pie. You do a pre-made graham cracker crust. It's yogurt and pudding for the filling. You mix it together, and then you just cut fruits up and place it. So the dessert's like done in like 5 minutes, and then it's making a burger. So it won't be a super long episode, but starting the week after that,
yeah,
we get into October, right? Ghostbusters Cookbook. I couldn't be more excited. Also, I'm going to do a separate stream one day in October on a weekend. I'm going to carve a pumpkin live. Now, I don't do traditional jack-o'-lantern. I do the three-dimensional style carvings. So I'm going to do that live. Shawn Michaels versus The Rock. Ooh. Ooh. Shawn Michaels versus The Rock, best of 7. That's a hard one.
We already know that one's going to 7.
Yeah, and I don't know if Shawn Michaels puts The Rock over. They did not get along.
No, they didn't.
I don't know. I don't know if he puts him over. I think on a pure talent, Shawn Michaels wins that. I think on a political backstage, he also wins it, but not for the right reasons.
Yeah.
I love Shawn Michaels. He is my all-time favorite, but I'm also not going to deny the politicking backstage.
Yeah.
That happened.
Come on, they're good. They've never held a weapon in their life, right?
Tony, I'm starving, man.
Hey, well, you came to the right place, pal. I had them cook double of the, how do you say it?
Fucking love the Creed brothers.
Meatballs for you, huh?
Like, I was so ready for them to come up to WWE.
The main roster. Yeah, I thought with that whole loser leaves NXT match that they were coming up. They might have had to bring them back though, because that was right around the time that the Dyad had said they weren't renewing.
Yeah.
You know, I know what. People had their last supper. You know, they got food poisoning.
No, come on. That's not a place up the street. What are you talking about?
Sure, okay.
Don. OTN or OTW? GOOD. Good. Oh, good. Hey. We got him.
You know.
But no hard feelings out there, mate.
Absolutely, man. I have nothing but respect for you and Dragon Lee, but you have to understand, though, that opportunities like this don't come along every day.
Exactly. We've got to grab these opportunities with both hands.
For sure.
Fellas.
Hey, Trey.
I just left Shawn Michaels' office. I want to let y'all know to your face like this. Tonight's triple threat match has just become a fatal four-way. I'll see y'all out.
Yes.
You called it.
Fatal 4-way. Now I don't know if it seems obvious to add Trick to the match and then put him over. At the same time, the trajectory of his character right now, it almost makes sense to put him over.
It really does.
So part of me is surprised they're not doing this strap match at the pay-per-view or at the premium live event. The other part of me is not, because this story has not been well developed in my eyes. So I can also understand that they don't put this on the PLE and give that spot to something else that's developed better. Also, NXT PLEs are so tight. They are booked so tight and so well. There's usually only like 6 matches. Like, they're done very well. What the hell was that?
What?
I don't know, my phone made a noise it never makes.
Seems to be happening on a weekly basis nowadays.
Something you really don't want to play with, especially with someone like Eddie Thorpe, who's cut from that same cloth as a Jim Thorpe, the first Native American who won the gold medal back in the day. And I'm sure Eddie's looking for some gold himself here in NXT.
Go back to what Dijak had done previously.
Okay. Oh shit! What did I just do?
I don't know.
Where Thorpe goes to talk to his ancestors, where he goes to ground himself.
We're so good.
Recharge, so to speak.
I accidentally yanked my phone out of the charger.
Ah.
Are tied together.
You know what it goes back for me with that NXT Underground match? Thorpe and Kemp, I'm gonna tell you that right there, Dijak saw something and said, I want a piece of this action. I want to try this kid out and see how good he really is.
Let's not forget the previous encounters between these two. Dijak has focused on the shoulders of Eddie Thorpe. And this all began because Dijak was upset the locker room perceived.
Okay. Like it'll probably be a good match, but like I just don't. I don't care. They have not.
That's
built,
the problem.
They've not built this program up well.
I think also they haven't built Thorpe up well. You know, it's like I don't. It's most of the point. I don't care about Thorpe.
Exactly. Here's somebody who's super uber talented, and I just don't think they've done a very good job with promoting them and getting them over.
Mm-mm.
All right. Best of 7 series, Mickey James Psycho version versus Sasha Banks Babyface.
Mickey and 5.
I would say 7, but I would still say Mickey. I think you would. I think just many people know I'm not a Sasha Banks fan, but I'm never going to deny her talent and what she brought to the table. Especially if there's a title involved.
Yeah.
Because if Sasha Banks is champion, Sasha Banks, for some reason, even as Mercedes Moné, can't seem to keep a title. She gets her first defense, she loses.
Yep. Well, she also got hurt. That's why she lost the defense.
From what I understand, the plan was for her to lose it no matter what.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a change in the match after she got hurt. Yeah, I also don't understand why this is a strap match. Like, I followed the story, but like...
I mean, besides the fact that Dijak kept running away from...
Yeah, I mean, maybe... I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, I'm sure this match will be fine. Just, I don't know, not feeling it.
Yeah. And like I said, I blame that on the lack of build on Thorpe.
I also think it's kind of a lack of build on Dijak. I don't think he's been built very well since coming back either. You know?
Yeah. I mean, he had that feud with Dragunov, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was decent, but that was mostly Dragunov.
Right.
I
don't know.
Oh, shit. All right, I gotta stop looking at that. So I'm watching the Rays baseball game score while we're doing this, and it was 7-0 Rays, and then it was 7-3, and I just looked again. Now it's 7-5. I'm like, all right, not gonna look at that anymore. I know Rays look real good this year, though. October should be fun.
Yeah, back to your streams like that. There's a lot of different cookbooks out there that you could pull from and stuff like that. You guys in the chat, if you got any like options, opinions, and stuff like that that you might want to see us do and stuff like that, just give a shout out. You know, but hey, this is.
Also, I want to throw it out there. I'll go ahead and announce it now, and I'll talk about this more tomorrow. I'm going to start doing some YouTube exclusive videos. These will not be live streams. These will be edited videos. I'll put them together and everything to probably run 10 to 15 minutes, depending on what I'm cooking. But I want to get like the craziest TikTok recipes and try them out. So if you have any, like, if you come across any crazy, excuse me, any crazy TikTok recipes that, you know, you'd like me to try, send them my way. All my socials are on the screen. Send them my way, and I'll try them out. I've got one for like a breakfast lasagna that I'm gonna try.
I saw that. That looks good.
Yeah, that looks good. There was a loaded taco fries one, but everything from scratch, like including the fries. So I'm probably gonna try that one. But I also want to try like the crazier, like the ones you're just like you question humanity. Let's try them all.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, let's do all those. Anything you find in that realm, send it my way.
All right,
we'll
Football Scouting Report. Football Sky Report's got another one for us. Undertaker mid WrestleMania streak versus Goldberg WCW undefeated streak at WrestleMania. Who you got? So this is a one and done.
Yeah, the streak ends. Well, he says best of 7 series. But if the 7th match or whatever you would build it up to where the 7th match is at WrestleMania. But here's the thing. If it's a best of 7, Goldberg's streak ends no matter what. Unless he went 4-0 and beat The Undertaker. He's not doing that.
No.
Goldberg would not be the one to end the streak. Obviously, The Undertaker would end up being the one to end Goldberg's streak in that case. Now, if it was booked in WCW, we're on ad on Twitch, but we're still live on YouTube. If it was booked in WCW, I would reverse that. Obviously, they don't have WrestleMania. But
no,
if in the weird alternate universe where The Undertaker jumped ship to WCW, Goldberg wins that best of 7, and I think he does it 4-0 because they are still booking him the way they booked him. So it's the hardest part of the ring. See? He said it.
Yeah, he did. Man, I remember setting up that ring for you guys and stuff like that, and oh my god.
Oh, there's Eddie's family.
Yeah. Dijak really going for that heel heat.
Yeah. Well, that's why they're there. That's why you put the family right there. It also, to me, feels like that, Eddie's going to win.
Yeah. Look, Booker, you need to decide whether or not you're a heel or a face or what when it comes to commentary, because you suck.
Yeah. I think Wade Barrett has the best balance of being a heel commentator, but knowing when it goes too far.
Dickoldian.
And I agree. Wade Barrett has found the perfect balance.
I took that shirt off the merch store, but I have a feeling I'll bring it back at the subathon. Because I also have a feeling that Tommy's going to do that a lot during the subathon.
You're right,
Booker couldn't even hold on to Zilla. Yeah. I think you're going to have the Nickelodeon, the ladies say Nickelodeon a lot during the subathon. Probably do a subathon towards the end of October, maybe beginning of November.
Mm-hmm.
That lady says everything. Yeah. Interesting ending to that match. He's been training at All-Star a bit. Really? Could we get a Silverback versus Zilla match?
That would be interesting.
It would.
Yeah, agreed, Tommy.
I
Agreed.
agree. I don't know if they want to feed him to me. I want to see Nate slam Zilla through a fucking table about 12 times. I think it'd be great.
I think it'd be a really good match.
But you're right, they'd be feeding them to you. But it could be a good learning experience for him. You know what they say? Chicks dig scar. Oh, goddamn. The belt's worse than the strap. Strap has more give.
How's the new gear looking? You almost ready? Almost. It looks so good. I'll be right out. Perfect.
New gear for Thea, too.
For nearly 10 years.
I'll end up jumping in the ring and have Nate push me, but then when I stand back up, I'll grab a table for him. I am so full. All right. Football scouting report says last one. I got to get some sleep. Lucky? I have insomnia. You'll see me up a lot. Best of 7 series. The Fabulous Freebirds, Terry Gordy, Michael Hayes, versus ECW's The Dudley Boys. Who you got? Ooh. 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 That is a hard one.
Scouting, this is amazing. I love when you do this. Is like if this becomes a weekly thing, I'm greatly appreciative of it.
Yeah,
but
I'm all for it.
Freebirds versus boys.
All in is saying
This
3D.
Honestly, I'm gonna go Dudleys because if you do the ECW version of the Dudleys, they're up and comers, and it's the same thing that we had with
Yeah, but Michael Hayes was not as good about putting people over. He is now.
That's true.
But again, it goes to 7.
Oh yeah, that's what. Honestly, my heart of hearts tell me Dudleys.
I think the Freebirds. I think ECW was a great time for the Dudleys. They weren't their best. I think it wasn't until WWE after the table ladders and chairs match that they really cemented themselves as a premium tag team. So I think ECW Dudleys do not beat the Freebirds.
There it is.
But once again, Football Scouting Report, thank you so much for these questions. They were awesome. They were amazing. Please go get some sleep. Rest up.
Yes.
We do this every week, so if you want to pop back in, whatever Tuesday you're free, by all means, please do.
Check our socials out also if you want to join our Discord and get into conversation we have on a usual basis. Speaking of which, let me post that in here. Discord. Don't forget, we also have merch up for sale.
The merch link just went up. It's on a timer, so it does it every now and then, and it just went up.
Okay, I see that.
Oh, excuse me. Oh,
Right?
excuse me. I ate a lot of Taco Bell today. A lot.
I had McDonald's.
I get paid monthly because of my pension, and so like,
Yeah.
as it gets to that time when I'm getting ready to get paid, I'm tired of cooking all month. I'm like, all right,
No, it's understandable.
Taco Bell. Sir, you are fine. Oh yeah, Nate has some great shirts as well. The Silverback Nate Slater. Go to Pro Wrestling Tees.
I am so excited for the Continental.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's good. They have a lot to live up to, which is the bad part for them. Because you're talking about a perfect franchise. A perfect franchise.
But
John Wick, all four of those films, they only got better. So you have a lot to live up to, and the fact that you're doing this in the 70s shows that you're not having Keanu Reeves involved. So you're having to do it without him.
Right.
So they have a lot to live up to, but I'm excited for it.
I can't wait to hear you and Kel break down the Continental.
And as soon as all the strikes are over.
Well, it's streaming right now.
Even with the writers' strike being over, the SAG strike is still on, so you still can't cover things.
Oh, really? That sucks. Okay.
So what if we stack tables outside the ring and Nate just powerbombs Zilla through like 3 of them? Are we talking about a scaffold match, Tommy?
No.
Get him up on a scaffold, stack up a bunch of tables, and then powerbomb through. Again, take my money.
No, I don't want to see Nate in a CZW match.
I'm not sure Nate would want to get up on a scaffolding.
That's.
He's too big for that anyways. Nate's too big for that shit. Yeah, just because I'm a gorilla doesn't mean I want to climb. Exactly. Gorillas don't actually climb. They're one of the few primates that don't climb. Okay.
New intro.
Okay, I'm liking it. I'm liking the theme song. I'm liking the new ring gear. Freaking love Thea Hale, man. She is going to be a massive star.
Like, there's nothing. I don't think there's nothing in her future that says she's going to not be every champion.
Whether it be in WWE, AEW, or whatever, she is going to be a massive, massive star. If AEW or if WWE squanders her for some reason, which I really hope they don't, AEW will get her. And then, unfortunately, that women's division isn't great. But
no,
I mean, yeah, she's only 20 years old.
Yeah, she's a young buck. Sit down,
Nice,
sit down.
nice, Danny Palmer. Okay. All right.
This is gonna be a showcase for both of them.
Danny Palmer making the most of her time too.
You got to. I mean, they're saying on there, she's gonna be in the breakout tournament, so she's got to make an appearance before the tournament, even though the tournament so she can have an appearance. But
Setting up for the Kimura. Working on the arm.
Come on, man. Come on. Be honest with yourself for a second. I mean, right now, JCJ, she's been there. She's done it. Once upon a time, she was the hell. Come on, man.
Another nice takedown. Palmer picking up some speed and coming up.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Spiked her with the Hurricane Rana.
Dominic Mysterio for the North American Championship as Danny Palmer now getting turned around inside out and dropped right back down. You know, I'm glad you brought up Chase U, because what must the street section be thinking? What must
I'm liking the darker Thea.
Yeah, it allows her character to grow. Going heel is always good early in your career. Heel's a good way. Like, it just, you can get yourself over with heat, and heat is easier to get than being a babyface. Perfect. The best example I always give people is look at The Rock. Literally die, Rocky, die chance. Because they tried to shove it down your throat as a babyface. And now look, one of the biggest superstars of all time. Because he had that time to go heel. That was interesting. I like that. Roman's another great example.
Yeah.
All the twists and turns, nothing landed for Palmer. She goes up, she goes around, and it gets locked in to the Kimura. Nowhere to go. Palmer's got a tag.
Heel allows you to find yourself. Absolutely. There's a freedom to being a heel. There's an absolute freedom to being a heel. Because it's a whole lot easier to piss somebody off than to make them like you.
Look at the pure athleticism, though, for Danny Palmer, showing you why she's been on that steady rise. It was so close, but it was not able to connect. But for Thea Hale, using some of that.
Good match. Good showing for both women.
Yeah. It didn't need to be long.
Mm-mm.
I would have liked, you
It was
know,
exactly-
in time they will get longer matches, but they don't. That didn't need to be, you know, a 20-minute match. That was perfect.
I'm in my bag right now. Oh, I'm in my bag right now. I just showed Gacy why the whole world be chanting, "What country?" And now I'm gonna show the rest of the world why. Hey, what's up, bro? You listening?
Hey, man, I hear you. You did your thing against Casey. Yeah, I knew you would, man. You about to go on to that fatal four-way, right?
Exactly.
Let's go.
Fatal four-way match tonight. I win this match tonight. I go to No Mercy, and then I face down for the North American Championship. Then my first title shot. My first title
You
shot.
see how Carmella's kind of not paying attention to him?
Hey, man, listen, I'm hearing you.
I could see Trick losing tonight and eventually moving into a program with Carmella.
Man, I gotta lock in. I hope you understand, bro.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, so you handle that. Yeah, I got my own business I can handle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I think that.
Set it up.
Yeah.
Contract signing still to come, but now we're going to find out who is the #1 contender for the North American title.
The following is a fatal four-way #1 contenders match for the NXT North American Championship. Introducing first, Cargill.
A nice jacket.
This match started as a triple threat at about 7:30. It was an announcement from Shawn Michaels. It's now turned into a fatal four-way. Who's headed to Bakersfield?
I could actually see Dragon Lee winning this and having a rematch of that, what we just got on Raw at No Mercy.
I think that'd be smart booking.
Yeah, because it allows that to be almost like a, hey, are they really ready to have this match kind of feel? And that crowd was still behind it, and it was such a good match. Like truly Dom's greatest match. I gotta cut my hair. Not all of it, just like an inch off, but it is getting so long.
Oh, your split ends?
It's not that. I keep sitting on it and like trying to move, and I'm yanking my hair and shit. Or like if I put my seat, you know, it's just an inch, maybe even 2 inches. Like I'll take an inch off and see how it feels. It is so long. Look how long it is. It's down to my nipples. It is down to my nipples.
Yeah, I remember doing that. There it is. Sorry, folks. Lost my earbud. So I'm going for the mohawk thing. Commercial. Drink time.
Yep, sounds good. Ah.
I'm back.
Rocky's in the chat, but we just went on a commercial.
Okay. Come on, commercials, end.
Rocky, welcome. Welcome. And congrats on the upcoming baby. Yes, pregnant wife comes first, obviously.
We understand completely.
And yes, win-win for WWE. The signing of Jade Cargill, I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, is a win-win.
So, with the recent releases and stuff like that, all of them, their 90 days are going to be up mid to late December. Do we see any of them showing up in January at AEW, Impact, and stuff like that?
Probably Dolph in AEW. I don't know, like maybe a Shelton Benjamin, but he might also. I actually think he'd do better in Impact, anyways. But he may decide to take some time for himself.
I believe Shelton would take some time for himself as well.
Time for your stupid question. Badass Braun Breaker thinks he's intimidating people.
Brother, are you excited for Fastlane? Absolutely. I've been excited for a lot of these pay-per-views. As much as I'm sad to see Rick Boogs go, I don't know if AEW is the right fit for him.
Impact's would be the place for him, honestly.
Shelton is my size with arms for legs. Yeah. You think WWE wants Callahan back? I don't know if Callahan fits the WWE. Like, it's just his style. I don't know. Like,
to be honest, I think he's a better fit for AEW than he is for WWE. Well, that gets him out of the match where he can rest for a little bit.
Yeah. All right, Nate. Love you, brother.
Nate, it's been a pleasure. Have a good night. Enjoy yourself. Tell the missus we say hi. Yes, a lot of free agents are on the board right now. I think Mustafa Ali is going to be AEW bound.
He was the other one. Yeah, Ziggler, he's the other one that could be AEW bound.
Ziggler's most likely If he doesn't say I'm done with wrestling and just go straight comedy, I think he's AEW bound. Shelton might take some time off for himself for a while, and then with his age and stuff like that, I think it might be time for him to go to the trainer slash producer role.
Yeah, I could see that.
Um,
I could also see him
let's
doing
see.
more with like up, down, down, similar to what Tyler Breeze does.
Yeah. What else? I don't. Dana Brooks probably going to go to Impact if she continues wrestling, or if she doesn't continue wrestling, I think she's going to go back to the tournaments for the body and stuff like that. Bodybuilding, pardon me. Riddle, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I think Riddle's going to go.
He'll have to
possibly
go
back to MMA.
No, I think he'll have to go back to the Indies because MMA doesn't really do much good to be on the Indies of the MMA circuit, and UFC don't want him. Dana White hates Matt Riddle.
Yeah. Let's see. Ziggler, we talked about Belton. Elias. I can see Elias and Boogs both in Impact. And as a tag team. I mean, I hate to put it this way, but Impact is more for the character, the cartoony-esque wrestling.
Heath is going to be a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he goes anywhere else, though. You know, you could maybe bring Heath back to WWE, but I think that he'd probably be better sticking around in Impact.
Heath, I don't think Heath is good for WWE right now. Emma's probably going to go back to Impact. Riddick Moss will probably join her. Top Dollar, I've got no idea about that. Yeah. And that's all. You want to be honest? That's all Michael Cole's fault.
I don't really think so. Michael Cole was told to say that kind of like he was told to pick on him and shit. Like that's
yeah.
I don't know what the attempt was to get him over the insult. I don't know.
Whatever.
Will he come back to WWE to fulfill the 3MB prophecy? I doubt it. I don't think Drew wants to go there, and they're turning Drew heel right now. He's going to be a monster heel.
He's going to remind me of his first release from WWE when he went to that Irish Federation and goes, "Look what I would do to somebody that I like. Imagine what I'm going to do to somebody I don't like."
Yeah.
Type person. Mason Mansoor. I don't.
They'll probably do more indie stuff.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too, is we keep talking about Impact and AEW, but Matt Cardona has proved that the indies are just as viable an option.
Yes.
I mean, Ginger and Drew have both been world champs in WWE, and Heath hasn't been yet. Yeah, but I also don't see them putting a title on a world title on Heath. I mean, no offense to Heath, but I just don't see it.
Yeah. Let's see. Dabakato.
Yeah, I don't know where that guy's going to end up. He's got a lot of work to do. He
really does.
Would need a long run on the indies.
Shanky.
He'll probably go back to India.
Probably. There's a bunch of others that are just. They
were like
no idea who they are.
NXT cuts, and they'll just end up on the indies or maybe not wrestle anymore.
Yeah, but I know there was a couple of those college ones that got cut too.
Yeah.
But Love that setup. Yes, Rocky, I agree. Lucha Underground would be a perfect place for Ali and stuff like that. And it is quite a shame that there is no more Lucha Underground. That was an amazing show. However, people weren't getting paid. Things weren't happening. TV
Also,
deals weren't getting done.
I also think that the gimmick of the show itself would have run its course by now. I don't think it had longevity. I think it was already close to jumping the shark. And that's saying a lot when it comes to pro wrestling.
Don't get me wrong, I can go back and watch Lucha Underground all day long.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, Rocky's gonna be at No Mercy. Nice. I had looked into going out there, but it was just the flights out there were way too expensive. Tickets actually weren't bad. It was just the flight to get out there.
We're gonna have to work out one day and meet.
Yeah, flights to Bakersfield from Florida. I mean, it's cross country, so I get it. What were we saying?
One day, we're gonna have to set up something, and we'll go to a pay-per-view together one day.
I'm hoping we can make January work. We got the Rumble coming to Tampa.
That would be nice. Oh, Tyler Bate showing the strength.
Yeah, strong boy. Flights to Baco are cheap. They're not cheap from Florida because it is cross country, sir. Oh, wow. Now the biggest question with Survivor Series being in Chicago, will Punk be at Survivor Series? Never say never. Never say never.
I'm gonna say no. I'm not saying never. I don't know if WWE.
I'm gonna say I hope not, because I don't think that cancer needs to be in any locker room.
And unlike some people out there, most people out there, you could actually say you've worked with them and you know about that cancer.
Oh!
Oh my God.
Now, the only way I see Dirty Dom losing a North American title is if Dragon Lee wins here and it's Dragon Lee. If he faces anybody else, Dom retains.
Yeah. I'll agree with that one. Do we see a Tower of Doom spot?
Of course. Fatal 4-way, you have to, right?
Oh.
Oh, maybe not. We're going to get a Spanish Fly, though. If he does, I can see him signing a Legends contract to show up in WWE documentaries and just one-off appearances for, like, special Raws or SmackDown. That could be.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Trick Williams wins. He will lose at No Mercy. I think there will be interference from Judgment Day. That can lead to again, the split between him and Carmelo, because Carmelo says he won't be there for him because he's busy.
Yeah.
So now I think I'm going to pick Dom to retain.
Mm-hmm.
Trick Williams making his own opportunity. He marched into Shawn Michaels' office. He said he wanted the opportunity. He was granted the opportunity.
That's a good four-way.
Oh, yeah.
Four-way matchup. We can take nothing away from any of the competitors as they pulled out all the stops to earn the opportunity, including Axiom, who was waiting for his big moment. He's had encounters with Dirty Dom in the past, and here we thought it was Axiom who was headed to beg for space, but Dragon Lee showed you that fighting spirit as he was able to...
Yes, NXT is underrated. It is such a good program.
It really is.
Trick Williams broke the hold, but the headbutt dropped Axiom, or dropped Dragon Lee, which inadvertently dropped Tyler Bate, which allowed Trick Williams to punch his ticket and become the #1 contender.
I like Axiom kicking the leg there. It made him look
Yeah.
like he was trying to go for the ropes.
It's an old Mick Foley thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're finally here. We asked you to impress us and you did. Hank and Tank ain't no joke. You earned yourself a seat at the table. Yeah, you must have worked up an appetite. So pull up a chair. You know what? We'll get a booster seat for Scripps.
Isn't MJF's contract expiring in January 24? But I don't see him going nowhere. Yeah, I
no.
Especially since he hasn't really dogged on the whole contract war of 24 thing anymore.
I think he's
So
already signed.
Yeah, I think it's probably already a done deal. If not on paper, at least verbally.
Gentlemen, which team is it going to be at No Mercy? To us, there's only one team to pick.
Yeah, and
Are we going to get a fatal four-way tag at No Mercy?
last time you guys won was
Ooh.
it before or after your little siesta?
Oh, you guys were too busy praying to get your jobs back, right?
Praying to get our jobs back. No, we did that in a cage match, but maybe you guys weren't awake yet to see it.
Is there any more of that chicken dish?
Ah, fruit. Come on. Hey, man, this meal's free, and Mom's cooking wasn't as good as this.
Mom's was good too.
That's all right.
Yo, listen, Mom. It's time for some new blood in this division. You call us here, but you disrespect us. You ain't gonna say Lucian and Bronco's name? This man must want a cakewalk in California.
Oh, this guy must be a mind reader now.
Hey, who you calling cakewalk? Ooh, somebody say cake?
Stop. Look, the match that everybody wants to see is Tony against Stacks versus the Creed brothers. Former champs and current champs, titles on the line.
Hey, hold up, man. Everybody begging for a shot. Look, we don't beg. Para nada.
You gonna give it to us, or this place gonna get dirty real quick.
Hey, you ain't told me he was rolling like that. Okay.
You good, baby.
Sit down,
You good, baby.
and everybody shut up. Here's what we're gonna do. Everyone here made some good cases. It's our first title defense on a PLE. We don't want anybody saying, oh, you picked your favorites, you took it easy, bro. None of that. Look, it's high risk, but we want to see all of your ugly mugs at No Mercy.
Yep. Fatal four-way.
There's the door.
I'll go with this.
I didn't think so. We procured your favorite beverages to make this official. Right. To the fatal four-way. Salud.
Salud.
And I think because it is their first defense at a PLE, they retain.
Four-way tag team title match at No Mercy, and
They haven't done anything with him since winning them.
American Championship
Yeah, I think they retain.
this Saturday.
So I think Dom retains. I think the family retains.
I'm not impressed. I'm gonna whoop that trick.
I'm gonna be honest. I can honestly see
Thanks for the black eye.
the family retaining before Dom. I'm more confident in the family retaining than I am Dom retaining.
On Saturday, I'm gonna whoop Trick Williams. I'm gonna destroy Trick just like I destroyed Dragon Lee.
There you go. Come on. That's it. Lee. Come on, let's go, Dragon Lee. Come on. That's enough. Come on, let's go.
Another reason I think he retains. They're not done with the Dragon Lee Dominic story.
That's true.
Hey, man, I'm proud of you. Yeah, look. At No Mercy, you and I, hey, we both walking out that place saying, bro.
It's Trick Mellow Game.
We always gonna be here.
We gonna handle this business. Rest up, bro.
Yeah. Do your thing, dog.
All right, I gotta pee. Be right back.
All right, bye. Yeah, he picked up a good time to go to commercial.
All over the floor. You think they're going to eat them?
I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so before we get to this, what?
Oh, go ahead.
No, before we get to the signing segment, let's just go ahead and recap what we've talked about today. Yay, Jade Cargill's in WWE. Possibly going to NXT for a few
Fucking
months.
silverfish on my roof.
What?
The fucking silverfish
Really?
on my ceiling. Let me kill it. You keep talking.
That's fine. Just because those stars were released from WWE does not mean that they're not working. They'll find a place to work after December. Let's see. Football Scouting Report gave us a lot of really good, scenarios to talk about. Dominic's having some of the best matches of his life. But he's probably winning at No Mercy versus Trick. And the tag team championships now in a fatal 4-way for No Mercy. No Mercy is on Saturday. Ooh, vignette.
Showing WCW. That's interesting.
Is this Von Wagner?
I don't know what that was.
It might have been Von Wagner because his dad wrestled in WCW.
Yeah, maybe. This one's a hard one.
Oh, the Heritage Cup?
Yeah, I think Noam Dar retains. Only because
Yeah,
Butch
I
Butch
think-
is on the main roster.
Right, one.
So I don't think
Two,
the Heritage
I think
Cup goes.
Corbin versus Breaker. Oof.
That one's a hard one to pick too, because I would think they would be putting Breaker over, but Breaker's
Yep.
had the upper hand for the last 2 weeks.
Angelo and Stack's going to win that one. The Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah.
Mr. Dominic is going to win that. The North American versus Williams. Yes, I'm on the internet, and I'm saying right now my picks.
Yeah, I think that. So for the main title, I think Carmelo Hayes retains. I think Becky Lynch retains. I think no titles change hands.
None.
Including the Heritage Cup. And I think that I'm going to pick Braun Breaker.
Yeah. I think they're setting Breaker up to go to the main roster pretty soon. And there are rumors, speculation that Dragunov is headed to the main roster to actually have a feud with Gunther.
Gunther doesn't really need that right now because he's already technically in 2 feuds.
No, this is, yeah.
He's got Tommaso Ciampa and he's got Chad Gable. I think at Fastlane it's going to be Tommaso Ciampa, and then after that it'll be Chad Gable again, and that's when he'll lose it.
Yeah. Hayes has it. He has that it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the outside noise. I think it's the man that's going to be across from him in Bakersfield at No Mercy. Ilya Dragunov, a guy that he's been in the ring with, a guy that he's very familiar with, and he knows what Ilya Dragunov brings to the table and how bad Ilya Dragunov wants.
So just fantasy booking. You hold off Dragunov till the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Gunther goes in at number 1 again. Dragunov goes in at number 2.
Okay.
Those two last till the end. Gunther wins. But Dragunov obviously gets a huge push just by being in that long. They both break the record, by the way. Obviously, Gunther is the one who gets it because he'll be in technically longer because he'll win it.
Right.
But they both break it. Then you have Dragunov enter some kind of program with somebody else. Gunther goes on to challenge whoever has the World Heavyweight title on Raw and wins it at WrestleMania.
Person at the wrong time. Kind of like you at Great American Bash, huh? Look, I didn't plan for it to go down like that. I didn't call that shot. But Ilya, it was what it was. I didn't walk into Great American Bash thinking that I wasn't going to beat you. And now I'm walking into No Mercy knowing that I'm going to beat you. And I will beat you.
8 o'clock Eastern on Saturday, right?
You just
Yes.
yourself in front of me, and that hurt, right? And I can clearly see that you struggle outside of your comfort zone, of your own confidence. So
I think we could do the watch along here on Twitch and YouTube and everything.
real unbearable pain when you face a dragon spitting fire. Hold on. You're talking about Me struggling with my confidence, you know what? Okay, for the first time ever, I struggled with my confidence, but only for a small minute, and I checked myself. But you want to talk about unbearable
I think my Roku's in here. I have a spare Roku in here, so I have the Peacock network on here.
Nice.
Yep, I got the other TV, so yeah.
We good. We got it.
These people, they know. And deep inside yourself, you know as well that I did. And on Saturday, it's my destiny, and I won't stop. But I'm not talking about some kind of prophecy. I talk about destiny. But let me ask you a question. What do you do when you throw everything you have at me and I don't stay down? Wait. What do you do when you shoot your best
Got that other wall mount. I could put my other TV on that wall. Hook my Roku up to it. And that way the sound doesn't come through.
To answer these questions.
I think I might have figured out my sound problem.
Well, Ilya, the reality is that being NXT champion, it's not about how much pain you can endure. It's not about how many veins you can make pop out of your head. It's about being undeniable. It's about being him.
It's a big table.
It really is.
And one thing that I want you to realize, Ilya, is I'm not like any of these guys that you've beaten before. I'm not Wes. I'm not Oro. I'm not Trick. No.
There it is, planting seeds.
I will be the one to push you to your limits at NXT No Mercy, because I'm the NXT champ for a freaking reason, and at No Mercy we did all those what ifs.
You will do nothing because you can do nothing. I'm finished with letting destiny slipping through my fingers. So you want to push me to places beyond my limits? Great. Because everything you will find there is a nightmare you won't forget for the rest of your life. And when I get crowned the new NXT champion, you will realize that your dynasty has fallen. Long live the Tsar!
Ilya, now that I signed this contract, I want you to understand something. This NXT championship, it's bigger than you and I. When I carry this championship, it represents a beacon of hope for kids that look like me. For anyone who's ever shot their shot in the dark and prayed that it went in. Do I think that you can be NXT champion and carry this in all its responsibilities? Absolutely. But do I think that you can do it better than Carmelo Hayes? Absolutely not.
There is no fear in the eyes of the champion, no doubt in the mind of the challenger.
I'm going off air early tonight.
It happens Saturday.
Yeah.
No Mercy in Bakersfield.
Booker, interesting.
Big news from the desk of Shawn Michaels from the office of the Heartbreak Kid. Dirty Dom thinks he runs NXT. That's not the case, because I just received word that this
Dragon Lee's a special guest referee. Still think Trick loses.
A little eye for an eye revenge there. This is the only match that we can't predict.
Yeah, it's hard to predict, but I'm still going to go with Braun Breaker on it. Even though, like I said, he's got the upper hand. They just dented that car.
Ooh. That's WWE paying for the body repair. Oh.
Now Corbin's getting the upper hand. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon.
Mm-hmm. Did you do the torture spot? Oh, no.
All right. Yeah. Braun goes into the pay-per-view with the upper hand. Or not. Jesus Christ.
I am behind you.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's one way to get ready for a pay-per-view or a premium live event.
Heck.
Never get used to saying that.
I'm not either.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us. Don't forget, tomorrow night we have the Geeky Kitchen, our final week of the Marvel Cookbook, which is actually, I'm doing recipes that are not in the Marvel Cookbook, but I found some Marvel recipes. We'll do more of that cookbook later on down the line. It got chopped up because we missed a couple weeks, but that's fine. It's also got some more like kind of extravagant recipes, so we'll do those down the line. But we got that coming up tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. Geeks and Noobs returns on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be doing Reddit stories. We're going to be looking at Reddit stories and reacting to those, so that should be fun. I got some pretty juicy ones. Should be nice. And then Saturday, I guess we'll go ahead and do the watch along for NXT No Mercy right here on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. So make sure you tune in for that as well. That's going to do it for us today, guys. We will catch you guys next week.
In a week. Well, no, Saturday.
Oh, yeah, Saturday. Saturday, NXT No Mercy. Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you then. All right. Peace out, everyone.